some people genuinely are unaware and have so much other stuff, other mess, other trauma that they're trying to live with and survive with, that they can't even fathom what you may be feeling. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am so thankful y'all are here. I pray you can find home here, and if so, welcome. This mosquito's biting me already. I ain't been out here 10 seconds. In today's video, I want to title it Life After Trauma, and it might be a little misleading because I truly believe that there is no life after trauma. We go through trauma all the time, no matter what age we are, no matter how confident we are in life. I think trauma is a very natural part of being not only a human being but a part of life. Animals can go through trauma. A situation doesn't have to be some crazy drastic thing for you to be traumatized. Children can be traumatized just by moving to a different school, going to a different state. Trauma is not the problem. Trauma is going to continue. We're always going to find ourselves in situations that we don't fully understand, or that may hurt us deeply, or that may cause us to completely question our lives. But it's about how we treat ourselves during or after that trauma. It's about how we go about showing compassion, not only to ourselves but to the other people who are in that trauma also. You have to know what's yours to deal with and what's everybody else's. And when you don't even know what's yours and what's theirs, what's external, it becomes very confusing, because then you're not only dealing with the situation you're going through, but you're also dealing with other people's emotions. If you aren't aware of what's going on, you're also dealing with running away from your problems if you don't realize that you're just triggered and you need to sit with that feeling or that problem. Ooh, it's a little bee. Please don't sting me. Please. Oh, I don't know what to do. Hold on, I'll be right back. So I had to go get some tea tree oil because I think they don't really like stuff like that. So I'm just gonna open it and kind of sit it beside me. Y'all, we gonna see. But ultimately, when it comes to trauma, especially childhood trauma, it's not our fault, but it is our responsibility to heal. And the truth is, for a lot of people, if you don't accept the part you played in situations, if you don't accept that you have to do your own healing, even if the trauma was caused by other people, the same people who traumatized you, the same people who you were in a relationship with, or your parents or your family who traumatized you, will have moved on with their lives, will have passed away, and not even know the pain you're suffering with, not even care, or again, may not even be alive to apologize or to help you feel better about what you're going through. So ultimately, our pain is our responsibility. And if you feel like a victim and you feel like, how could I ever forgive somebody who hurt me? How could I ever move on when I'm the victim here? I'm the one who is hurt. I'm the one who is traumatized. Again, own the part that you played. Own the fact that only you can save you. Nobody is coming to save you. And that's what I want to tell y'all. Even when it comes to trauma that you didn't cause, nobody is coming to save you. Our parents only had a limited understanding of emotion and psychological needs, and the fact that children needed more than food, clothes, water, and shelter. And even though that's traumatizing, it's toxic, it's dysfunctional, it's not right, they should have loved us better. Even though a toxic ex, they should have told us the truth, they shouldn't have let us on, they shouldn't have treated us that way. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Like, it really comes down to, okay, what now? Because we can't change how people decided to handle us in the past. We can't even go back and change how we handled ourselves in the past. We can't go back and change our own decisions. No matter how bad somebody treats you, I'm not saying it's right, but no matter how bad somebody treats you, how others treat you is a direct reflection of how they would have treated themselves, of how they would have treated anybody who was in your position. So don't take trauma personal. Yes, it hurts. Yes, you wish they would have shown up for you. Yes, you wish they were there for you. But whatever that person is dealing with internally has bled onto the people around them. And sadly, it may have been you too. But ultimately, don't stay in that space of I'm the victim, I can't help myself, I'm helpless, I can't do anything about it. Temporarily, it may feel good to be the victim. Temporarily, it feels good to say that person did me wrong and I know it. Yeah, that feels good temporarily, but in the long run, you have a whole life to live. You have people to meet, rooms to be in, things to see and experience. And when we're so stuck in this happened to me, I'm traumatized, I'm scared to get out there, I'm scared of people, I don't trust anyone, this is a trauma response that you have to save yourself out of. You have to work and heal yourself out of. Because it's internal, nobody else can reach into you and heal you. You have to affirm yourself. You have to, oh child, I thought that bee came back. You have to affirm yourself that you're safe. You have to affirm to yourself that you're doing a good job in life. You have to be your biggest supporter. You have to become your own parent. And this is why inner child work is so important, because if your inner child wasn't taught how to regulate, how to be proud of itself, whatever you weren't taught in your childhood, it is now your responsibility to teach yourself, ultimately. I don't know how else to say it. Like, again, we can place the blame all day long. We can say it was his fault, it was her fault, it was my mom, it was my dad, it was the bullies in 6th grade, whoever else you feel like put you in the position you're in now, psychologically, emotionally, physically. The more people you can blame as to why you're not being intentional about your healing yet, the more power you're handing over to keep you in that victim state, to keep you right where some of them want you. And y'all, I'm speaking to myself too right now. I ain't even gonna lie. Some people want you to stay in that position. Some people have traumatized you unintentionally and they didn't know better. But either way it goes, what do you want for your life? The people who hurt you are not coming back to say, I'm so sorry, let me pick you up. And they don't have to be narcissists. They don't have to be these terrible, crazy, toxic people. Some people genuinely are unaware and have so much other stuff, other mess, other trauma that they're trying to live with and survive with, that they can't even fathom what you may be feeling. And so when you meet a person who's very hostile and rude and impatient with you, understand that they couldn't give it to anybody if they wanted to. They can't even give that to themselves. When you meet somebody who puts you down and picks on you and makes you feel terrible about yourself, they're so good at it because that's what they do to themselves every day. The treatment we give out is typically the way we treat ourselves on a day-to-day basis when nobody else is looking. This is why, beyond doing the work to get a relationship, beyond doing the work to have a healthier relationship with your children, beyond doing the work so that you can be on a path of life and of success that feels good to you, beyond that, you need to heal so that you can feel safe with you. We always see all these external relationships as real and as something, but when it comes to the relationship with self, I think we downplay it and we put it last on our priority list because it doesn't feel as important as the external validation of having a connection with your mom, of having a relationship with your boyfriend or girlfriend. It doesn't feel as solid and real. But trust me when I say it's real. It's real. So the better you treat yourself, the better you will treat other people. The more you understand yourself, the more you understand other people. The more you allow yourself to be who you are in all your ways, not only the ones that you deem as acceptable or think that other people will accept. No, when you can accept yourself in all your ways, maybe the ways that you once judged harshly, maybe the ways that you thought would get you bullied or picked on, or even the ways that somebody actually told you wasn't it. They made you feel bad for being who you are, or thinking how you think, or looking how you look, whatever it is. All those things that we push away and we try to deny about ourselves, if you push those away within yourself, when you notice things in other people that you're judging harshly, you'll put them down for being who they are too. You'll make them feel bad for doing the things that come natural to them. So the more we can love and accept ourselves wholeheartedly, the easier it is to help other people feel safe. The easier it is to be an open vessel for other people to understand where they are in their point of healing. And I'm not saying heal so that you can be this thermometer for other people, no. But what I am saying is that no matter how somebody treats you, never, ever, 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 ever take it personal, because there's nothing you can do to deserve to be treated less than worthy, to be treated less than valuable. And trust me, I get it. The world has been brought up on punishment and sin and negativity and you're going to hell and cancel culture and just all these ways to shame each other, ways to make us feel like we're doing something wrong for being ourselves or speaking our opinion or whatever it is. But trust me when I say, you being who you are is right. Your truth is the truth. Now, we can all have different truths, but ultimately our truths aren't up for debate, they're for understanding. Our differences aren't up for comparison, they're for sharing different perspectives on life, sharing different understandings of different people, sharing the different multitudes and varieties of what beauty can be, of what success can be. But we've made it a norm to say this is the truth and the only truth. Only my definition of beauty or religion is the right one and everybody else should feel ashamed. Only this way of living is right and everybody else isn't doing it right. So understand that rejection of self, you rejecting yourself or feeling bad about being you, was never your fault. We are programmed to deny ourselves, to deny who we truly are at our core. Whoever you believe in, God, the universe, spirit, consciousness, whatever you believe in, yourself, okay? Whatever you believe in wants you to win. Whoever you believe in wants you to win. And regardless of if you have the external validation of winning or of support or connection or whatever it is you feel like you're lacking in your life, external rejection, people disagreeing with you or treating you badly, is just a test to see just how much you believe in that power, just how much you believe in yourself. Don't see it as they're putting me down because they're right or because I deserve that or because I really am whatever they're saying. No, just see that as, okay, they're saying what they're saying. I may have an emotional reaction, but let me learn from this emotional reaction, because they don't decide who I am. They don't define me. I am who I am, and regardless of what people think, I can still be happy, myself, and successful all at the same time. Think about it. What celebrity do you know who doesn't have at least one person who's like, they ain't that, I ain't the biggest fan, and they could be better. You know, when they did that thing last year, I ain't really. Who do you know doesn't have people who may be against them, may hate them even, or disagree with them? Does that change the fact that that person is happy, doing their thing, living their purpose? No. Opinions cannot hurt you. Opinions will not hurt you. Even if they're your own family, even if they're your closest friends that you grew up with, they cannot hurt you. So, life after trauma. Trauma will happen, but when you cultivate a relationship with yourself where you know that you'll never let go of you, you always make it a priority to be safe in your own body, be safe in your space, in your emotions, in your psyche. You having that connection with yourself not only will help you in your